Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? Welcome back to the AllGenGamers podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Jason Heine, from the Emulator Review Show on YouTube. We are joined today by our good friend, John, Mr. Gamester81. What's up, John?
What's up, my brother from another mother? How you doing, bro?
Oh, for sure. Doing great. Who else we got here? We got, of course. Of course, we got Mr. Pete Dorr himself. Pete, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty fine.
Fine and dandy. And of course, Mr. Happy Console Gamer, Johnny Millennium. What's up, Johnny?
You know, I gotta say, I'm so happy to be here. The reason why I've had bronchitis for 2 weeks, and I'm fucking glad to be the hell over that crap.
You know, I'm telling you, it's been going around.
Totally. Yeah, so we want to say hi to the chat room right now. I know it's gonna...
Yeah, and the next order...
3 minutes late. So.
Yeah, the next order of business is this is episode...
Yeah, and really, you know, that's what I thought of the Vita. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that sounds really great, Pete, after that huge, long recommendation.
So, thanks, guys, for joining us. That was episode 81 live, and no, we're kidding. We're back. We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back. Pete, that was an unbelievable review of the Vita. The best I've ever heard, Pete.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No, we're just messing with the chat. So, Jason, finish taking us in, man.
Yeah.
So, sorry, guys. So, there's another day at the Heine house here. My PC decided to update its Windows, so hey, and it just did it on its own. You guys know how Windows goes. So, anyway, continuing on, our special guest this episode, we are joined with Alpha Omega Sin. Hey, buddy, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us.
I'm doing absolutely awesome, especially after all the craziness just now.
Yeah, what an amazing start. That's how we do it here on the AllGenGamers. So for everyone out there who may not be aware of your show, why don't you tell us a little bit about it and who you are and what you do and all that?
What I do? Let's see. Best way to describe this, I'm a metalhead, a gamer, and for the most part, pleasantly pissed off, I guess. For the most part, let's see. I'm definitely not a kid-friendly show, but I am probably the most blunt, truthful, and honest bastard you'll ever find on the internet when it comes to gaming anything. So,
I think that's what's so great about your show is you're honest, man. You speak your mind and you're not afraid to say it. You say how it fucking is, you know? So it's cool. So kudos, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Donka.
So you got to tell me, what did you really think of the bad box art for Mega Man?
I had a feeling you were going to ask me about that. I mean, the bad box art Mega Man, in all truthfulness, isn't the worst thing in the entire world. It's the timing of it and the way that it came about. Because, I mean, that's something I didn't even get to say in my own video, was that if it wasn't for the fact that Mega Man fans, for the most part, this entire console gen have been slammed into the dirt and kind of just pissed on by Capcom execs, this would be relatively amusing. But for the most part, this just kind of seems like a middle finger, if anything. And even though a lot of people are just like, well, it is funny, and admittedly, it is funny, but, you know, it's just take into account everything that came up until that point. That's kind of why so many people became angry about it, like me.
Yeah, I think the thing I'll enjoy about using bad box art Mega Man is just beating somebody with him. As I was saying in one of the early podcasts, that would be so much fun to beat somebody and say, "I beat you with that character." You know?
Yeah, it's kind of like beating up people with Dan from Street Fighter. Exactly. You know that they're going to be pissed off and just like their heads on fire like Ghost Rider, and they're just flipping out.
So it's funny. It's a tradition of the show, Alpha, and I got to ask you. I'm asking everybody who comes on the show, what is your, this is hard, what is your favorite game of all time?
Let's see, favorite video game? I'm one of those people, I can't ever pick one, because as soon as I start debating, like, you know, this could possibly be the best one, I'm like, there's like an entire mountain of games that are like, what the fuck did you just say? And I'm like, oh, well, maybe not. So, but I mean, like, just random favorites, like Super Mario Brothers 3 for Nintendo, obviously.
Nice.
Chrono Trigger, Castlevania Symphony of Night. I mean, there's legitimately just too many for me to name, but I don't know. Those are a couple games that when I think of like the greatest of the great, they definitely pop up in my mind.
Yeah, those are super awesome though. Those are classics.
Classic games right there.
I would definitely put Mage of the Balloons probably up there too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You know, Superman 64, of course. Lots of words in the chat.
How about Mag Max, dude? You're all over Mag Max.
No, that's legit though. Mag Max is good. I wouldn't say it's a favorite one, but it's
I think that you're forgetting about Shaq Fu though. You really
Shaq Fu, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Can't mess with that one.
Yeah. Good picks, Alpha. So
Yeah, definitely.
So,
No,
like, go for it.
I was just gonna say, like, they're all classic games. I mean, it's hard not to give them credit where credit's due, you know?
Yeah,
That's true.
Totally. So, what's gonna happen, Johnny? We're gonna do it. We're gonna ask him.
What's that?
I don't know. You want to talk about something?
What did I want to talk about?
Oh, thought you wanted to talk about. Never mind. Then I guess you don't want to.
I don't remember what it is. I thought you were
gonna ask Pete something.
What?
Oh,
Or was it about the Vita?
I thought so.
Yeah, we're all curious to know because, did any of us besides Pete buy one? John, did you buy one?
I reserved it, but I didn't cash out the extra, dish out the extra $50 to get it a week early. So I'm getting mine next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Jason?
I'm anxious to hear how Pete's opinion of it is.
Jason, did you get one?
No, I have not actually. What I wanted to wait to hear what everyone had to say about it before I pull the trigger on it.
Alpha, did you get one?
My bitch ass is broke, so until I've got some extra loot in my pocket, and even then I'm still playing catch up on all the other games that came out.
No, definitely.
I hear you, man. That's cool.
Hey,
So-
Dynastic Hero, I'm actually Vita curious right now, so is me. Yeah.
I think Alpha should change his name to Vita Omega Sin. It'd be awesome. You just do reviews over the Vita all day.
Just all day long.
Awesome show. No, so Pete,
nonstop.
non-stop. Pete, what do you think of the Vita, man?
Sorry. No, the Vita is actually fucking awesome. You know, it's comparing it to the 3DS launch. I love this thing so much more just because it launched with such amazing games. The first time I opened it up, I got the first edition bundle, by the way. The one that came with little Deviant's 4 gig memory card in the case. When I first opened it up, I played around with the interface for like a good 30 to 45 minutes, and it's really slick. It's a little bit cluttered at first. Like there's a lot of stuff going on the menu in terms of figuring out where everything is, figuring out all the different applications they got in there. But the first game I decided to pop in, well, the first thing I want to say is the Vita is freaking huge. Compared to the PSP, this thing is
That's what she said. Oh, sorry.
Burn.
Okay, so anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
I was
It's
pretty
huge. Yeah,
surprised.
it is big.
It's a little heavy. I'm used to that though because I have the original PSP 1000, but it's a little bit heavy. The screen size is really big. The only thing that I don't really like in terms of the design on it, the start and select buttons are placed very awkwardly, and at times in games that use those buttons to bring up a menu, I have to look at the damn system like hit them because I don't know. I guess I'm not used to it yet, but they're not easy to hit. So the first game I popped in was Luminous Electronic Symphony, and it's without a doubt the best Luminous game yet. Amazing game. I've done 2 playthroughs of it so far, and for anybody that's not familiar with Luminous, it's a very basic premise puzzle game, but it's super, super addicting. It originated on the original PSP. It was a launch title, and they spawned a couple of sequels on downloadable networks in the PSP. But this one, it might seem like the same game, but they've added some new gameplay mechanics that really change things up. To people that have never played Luminous before, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about, but they added in a shuffle block, and they also made it so that the chain blocks automatically activate even if they're not made into a square themselves, so it actually changes up the gameplay. Music-wise, Luminous, the thing that this series has always had going for it is the music and the graphics are all really flashy, and this game is no exception. This one takes on more of like a trance techno vibe to the music, which I'm all for. I played 2 times. The first time, my gameplay session lasted for 45 minutes, and essentially you just keep on playing endlessly. It cycles through the music automatically. It changes skins in the music. And then the second time I played, I actually played for an hour and 20 minutes straight on the game. And I got a high score that put me at rank number 23 in the world on that. So I was pretty happy. But Luminous, I'm telling you, God, if you're getting a Vita, please get Luminous if you like puzzle games. I'm telling you, it's the best Vita launch title for me personally.
What other games did you get, Pete?
Let's see, what did I play?
Did you like the 3DS? You got every game at launch?
No, not at all. The Vita has so many great launch games, but a lot of them I know are going to drop in price. So
Hey, is MotorStorm in there for launch, or is that coming out later?
that'll be coming out later. I'm not sure.
Are you going to buy it? Are you going to do it for me? You going to buy that for me?
Of course. I think that's going to be a downloadable game, though.
Oh, sweet.
So, the MotorStorm RC car racing game.
Yeah, because I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Loving it. This podcast was created by retro video game collectors and YouTube show hosts Pete Dorr, Happy Console Gamer, Gamester81, and myself, Jason Heine. Make sure to follow along and subscribe to us on iTunes under the podcast section, AllGenGamers. And if you want more information about this podcast, please visit www.allgengamers.com.